Hello, everyone, and welcome. This is Crystal Light Tarot, and I'm Crystal Light. Thank you for joining me. Today, we will be doing, I guess, since right now, if you're watching this, this is a timeless reading, but at the time, it is February 9th. It's a Friday. It's before Valentine's Day, so I want to say this will be a Valentine's Day reading, but it doesn't necessarily have to be about a relationship. It can be about self love. So, yeah, let's get into it. I will say, though, first, so this reading came about. I was setting up my camera and my whole setup on how to do a reading and post it. So I like loosely shuffled some cards and wanted to see how it played out on video and placed them on my table. And then I'm looking at the cards and they actually were kind of speaking to me. So really feel like this message needed to hit someone. So these messages is all are just for entertainment purposes only. So take what resonates, anything that doesn't, just let it go to the wind. It's for someone else. You can either pick another pile or look for another video. So today we have pile one here with the smoky quartz. We have a second pile, which is I believe this is honey calcite. Yes. And our third uh, pile with the rose quartz. So take a moment, breathe, center yourself, and really go to the deck that calls to you. I know, just to give you an idea, if pick a cards are new to you, I know I look at the cards sometimes and like my favorite color is gold. So you would think like, aha, this is the one that I'm going to pick. Don't just go off of that, like, oh, it's my favorite color, it's this. Really go to the one that calls to you. So whenever I would, watch these pick a pile card deck things, I would go to the one that, I don't know, I just felt it in my chest. Like if I did not hear what that message was, my day wasn't going to be right. So go with that gut feeling. Like even if your favorite color is gold, you're going to go with this one because just something about this energy here calls to you. So go ahead, and I'm going to get started. So let's get started with pile two. No, pile one. Oh, all right. Let's get started with pile one. Hello, pile one. You chose this smoky quartz raw cluster. This reading is for you. So let's see what we have. Okay. We have this man and this woman. We have the yin yang symbol, balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. And we have release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. And we have the stars and the swords. I'm going to put them this way. All right. The 10 of swords and the star. Okay. So, pile one, before I actually get into reading the cards, so it's funny, I've been hearing um, a couple of Eric Benet songs in my head all week. And I keep saying I have to like put together my own deck of like songs. But as I was putting together this whole reading, I was listening to Eric Benet, who is um, the singer that I've had in my head, and I've been called to listen to this song "Femininity" and another song "While You Were Here." So as I was setting this up and I was getting ready to get my notes together for this pile, the line said, "Before the gift of clarity, we pay the price of misery." And again, the name of the artist is Eric Benet. You take his initials, EB, ebb and flow of things. So that brought me back to balance. So this message, I've been sitting on this for a little while and it just keeps on coming to me to go ahead and do a reading. So I really hope that this message finds the person that it needs to. So let's go. Um, yeah, I think Yeah, love is not always about agreeing for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. So someone here is coming to terms with the fact that they need to move on, release the old stagnant energy to let in new blessings. And from this card, very obviously, it's an X. It can be other things, so take what resonates, but this looks like an X. And this is a Valentine's reading, so I'm going to say yes. The time has come to clear your energy, release your X. You see this one with the Ten of Swords. So we know the Ten of Swords is just that woman or that person laying down with the 10 swords stuck in its back. This card is more about releasing what no longer benefits you. You see, this is the phoenix. It looks like a phoenix. This looks like a phoenix bird to me. So rising from the ashes, she's burning everything. To me, maybe burning your ex's stuff. And she has a smile on her face. She's ready for it. This has been something that it's taken some time. This isn't a new breakup. Maybe this is something that's lingering. Hell, you might even be dating other people, but still holding on to your ex. And now it's time to let it go because new things and better things are on the horizon for you. But you have to let this other stagnant energy go. It's about this balance. So let's look at this picture. I mean, this can be within a relationship. Yes, love is not always about agreeing for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges, but this can be about the balance of just moving on through life and coming to terms with whatever that relationship was. It served its purpose. Now move on. Let's take a look at this picture. I feel like, yeah, the woman in this picture looks like it's somebody that's part of the past. This looks like this is a person here in the now, and this is somebody that maybe he's thinking about reminiscing. And look, it looks like there's tears in his eyes, but he knows he has to move on. And this is all about energies. So the feminine, masculine, however, whoever this you are, I feel like this is you, and this is the memory of whoever is there, you know. And it looks like it's loving. I'm not getting anything horrible happen. It could have. Like I said, normally the 10 of swords is being, stabbed in the back. You were done wrong. You were done dirty. Um, but this just seems like it was a breakup. Something happened, whatever. It could have been down and dirty, or it could have just been, sometimes it's just not the one. And it's hard to let go. But you've had it. I feel like you're done with it, and the colors that this woman is wearing, the breeze, it's going to feel like such a release. So, one thing I want to say that spirit is calling to me is that maybe you have to do some type of ritual, you know, um, maybe look up some things online, whether it is, I don't want to say burning their things, but, maybe take a weekend, do whatever it is that you need to do to relax, look at old pictures, cry over them, smell that old shirt, really take it in, and maybe put it in a box and either send it to him or her, send it to them, to that person, send it back, say here, or just put it somewhere, put it away in a box, or get rid of it. You can absolutely get rid of it somehow. Just take it on, take it all in, and release it. Yeah, you know what? Now, Spirit is telling me don't keep it in a box. No, get rid of it. Just get rid of it. Donate old clothes, throw away mementos, stuffed animals. I used to hold on. I used to put any roses and things that I would get, like that, flowers. I would let them dry up and put them in a bag, and they would just become this mush. So, get rid of those things that you're just holding on to too much. You need to make room for the new because the star here, right? It's like pushing the reset button. This is cleansing, a renewal. The negative thoughts, the negative things, just let them go away. Look at this. This is a woman with her kids, her family. They're having a great time. It can happen. It can happen for you. Don't sit there and worry and lament about, oh, will I find somebody just as good, or will anybody ever love me? Don't worry about that. They will. There is always the perfect person for you. So that is the message that I have for you. Pile one. I hope this resonated. Feel free to look at any other piles if you are so called to. If not, if we are parting ways, thank you so much for coming, and I hope to see you again. Take care. Bye. Okay, that was pile one. Okay, pile two. Thank you. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. Okay, so here we go. So this is the honey calcite. If this is the crystal you chose, this is your reading. So let's see what we have. We have this woman here, looks like laying in this bed of just goldenness. I'm trying to see, this looks like there's something written here, either I care, heart, I'm not sure. But this is, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. Okay. Then finances and career, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. And we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Five of Cups, Five of Chalices. All right. So you're being called to, I know this is a Valentine's reading, but I feel like this is a pile of self love. What do you really love to do? What could you talk about endlessly? What is it that you would do that if you could do it every day, you know, what is it? What's the quote? Spirit is telling me, when you do what you love, you never work a day in your life, right? You would do this thing all the time, 24/7, and it would just bring you so much joy. You would do it for free. It's one of those jobs that it keeps you up late at night and you're happy to do it. Um, for instance, what's coming to mind is the owner of my daughter's dance school. Her dance school was actually her aunt's, and it was really her mom's best friend who grew up with her as like her aunt. She ran this dance school, and she said from the moment she was like 3 or 4 years old, she knew she wanted to run that dance studio, and sure enough, that's what she does. And this woman is always there. She's a hairdresser on the side, and um, she's always doing everything for this dance studio. She loves it. She lives and breathes it. Her kids, after school they come there. They have classes there. They hang out there. They wait for their dad to pick them up or their mom to pick them up. She just loves doing it. And I love that, because when you can do what you genuinely love, you just feel so fulfilled. And I feel like that's what you're being called to do. But maybe you lack some resources to really pursue what you want to do, and it's keeping you from it. And you're kind of looking at, with this Five of Cups, this Five of Chalices, you're looking at what you don't have as opposed to what you do have. What are your resources? All right, so maybe you don't have tons of money, um, but what do you have? I think you need to start looking at what you have and start small. My grandmother used to tell me, certain people, they want to graduate college without ever going to kindergarten. Like, start basic, start very basic, because you know your stuff. The Queen of Pentacles, she teaches others how to relate, um, to the practical things. She's practical, she's abundant, she's about earthly wishes, uh, what is it? Earthly riches, sorry. Um, yeah, this is in her heart. So here in this, you would think, because it's the Queen of Pentacles, this is the woman. It's actually the gentleman here. He's the Queen of Pentacles, and it looks like he's going through this garden or through this field and teaching her about the different flowers that are here, right? And he's in his element. He loves this. So what is it that you want to do? Do you want to teach? Do you want to be a florist? Whatever it is, you need to start pursuing it. Let's see, spirit, what else? What else? Yeah, I'm wondering if with this 5 of Cups, did you try something and it didn't work? So now that's it, you give up? Like, don't give up. I know it might, listen, you don't have to tell me about money issues. Hold on, let me take a sip. It's hard, but you have to pull in your resources, what you do have, and start small. And you'll be shocked once you start talking about something you want to get done. Which, okay, all right. So now Spirit is telling me, don't go blabbing what you want to do to everybody, because yes, people will unknowingly sometimes like just rain on your parade, right? But you maybe discuss it to the right people, and we all know these phones, they're listening to us all the time. So say as soon as you start Googling, what you want to do, something will come up, whether it's a class, a course, a free course that you can take, a way to invest, a contest that you can enter, anything. They say that, like, once you make that decision to pursue your love, your goals, the universe will work its way to make it happen. You know, Sometimes, yes, we do get blessed and miracles happen, but sometimes you have to put in the work. And unfortunately, there are setbacks sometimes. But I really feel like this is something, I feel like this is what Spirit is trying to tell you, especially for Valentine's Day, as a self love situation. Start assessing what you can do. What can you realistically and practically do to pursue what you want to do? Because I think it's really gonna help. And the fact that it says financial issues are a factor in your love life right now, I think it's really bogging you down. Whatever happened, it's really like putting you in a funk, and that negative energy, if you're seeking love, it's not going to help attract, because you're like emitting this funky energy. So try to see if you could shake it off, make a new plan, reassess. Because look how bright this is. This is beautiful. I want to be here. I think this is in your future. So, yeah, reassess. Don't cry over spilled milk. It's just one setback. It happens, but I think you will overcome. You know what? I am being called. Let me see. I do want to shuffle a card for you from the Angels of Abundance deck. I feel like I want a little more information. Hey, Spirit. Hey, how you doing? Thank you. I hope you're happy, because you have been after me to share these messages for about a week and a half now. So I feel like pile two needs a little extra, please, or needs a little extra. What other message do you want to give pile two? All right, I want to do another one. There's that. Well, you know what? One at a time. Okay. Let go of guilt. When you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Okay, so see, that's what I was talking about. Like, right now, you have this dark aura or this dark vibe about you, and you're repelling people. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done, and trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from past mistakes instead of berating yourself for them. See, yeah. Ay, bendito. Yeah. You're beating yourself up for something you did. I don't know. Did you lose? I don't know, did somebody invest in you and you lost a lot of money and that's really bringing you down? See, it's tough. So I'm no way a financial advisor in any way, shape, or form, but I feel like spirit is telling you you need to dust yourself off and try again and let go of the guilt. I'm being reminded of Susie Orman, the financial advisor, I believe she is. And she talks about how she was down and out on her luck. Um, she was a waitress at a diner, and she had a couple of regulars that would come in, and they she would spark up conversations with them, and she told them what her aspirations and what she wanted to do. And one of the guys had money, and he was willing to invest in her, and invested $10,000 in her. And she said she completely blew it. This woman now is multimillionaire. She goes out and speaks. She had, I don't know if she still has it, but she used to have a show, I believe on CNBC or MSNBC, one of the two. This woman is so successful right now. But what would have happened if she would have let that one setback really take her out? And listen, $10,000 is nothing to sneeze at. Okay. So I'll read this again. Let go of the guilt. When you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done, and trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from past mistakes instead of berating yourself for them. So, yeah, just don't let it define you. Don't let that one mistake define you for the rest of your life. Keep on being who you are and keep on moving forward. Do what you have to do to make it right. If this person feels a certain way, apologize, make it right in some way, but don't let that stop you in your tracks. Please don't. Okay? Pile two, I hope that this resonated. If it does, give me a like. Please leave a message. I want to hear how this resonates. I'd love to hear, you know, if this was meant for you. I'd love to know because I'm kind of sending this out into the ether, guys. So, guys and gals, or my spirit beings, you know, I'd love to know that this message from, you know, New York, United States is reaching across the globe. It'd be fantastic. Or maybe you're next door, across the street. I don't know where you are, but please let me know if this resonates. Thank you so much. Like I said, like, subscribe, comment, and I hope to see you again. Take care, pile two. Now we're moving on to pile three. Hello, pile three. How are you? Okay. If you chose this rose quartz, not freeform. What is this? Raw quartz, raw crystal, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. Hey, guys. Okay. Here you go. All right. So, welcome again. So, here you have a man and a woman. It looks like this fire is starting from the woman and going to the man. Energies. Okay. And it looks like they have some fires in their chests. Okay, a little passion of romance. Cupid's arrow strikes. All right. True love. So I just want to say, I don't know if you took a look at the other readings, but these cards were just like landed perfect. Like I did not choose these. I shuffled these. They were supposed to just, I was setting like this up. All right. I was setting my camera up and these cards just fell out and I just felt like they just went too well. Like there was definitely a message here for someone. So, okay, give me a second. Spirit, please help me connect with pile three and give them this message. I mean, it's kind of straightforward. I want to say yes. You have romance. This is a Valentine's reading. I did not set this up. I promise you, I did not. As I sit here and I take a quick sip, you have romance, Cupid's arrow strikes, true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. You have the Three of Chalices and the Magician. So the Magician, she has all her tools in place and she's ready to manifest. I feel like maybe the female energy, the female energy here, the feminine energy here. No, I want to say straight to something. I feel like you both. Okay, sorry, I'm getting a lot. Hold on. Okay, so I'm being called to the Three of Chalices that I know is usually, this is some people refer to it as the third party energy, right? But it also can mean celebration. I feel like whatever relationship is happening, maybe you meet at a party, and what I'm being called to is that here go the ladies partying, and here go like these sprites, I guess, like these spirits or these, I don't know if they're fairies. I think the book calls them, oh my god, what is it? Undines? I have to look that up. I have to look up what undines are. But either way, I feel like the couple that is coming together are two people that have, in their own right, worked on themselves. They manifested things in their life. They worked for what they have, uh, career wise, just they're reaching their goals, working on themselves, making themselves whole in order to meet this other person. So now you have these two whole beings at this party, and they are the lives of the party. And then they see each other. Ooh, I am okay. A song is coming to me, and I can't use my phone to bring it up, but it's okay. I guess I think it's the second Ocean's 11 movie. So Ocean's 12, there is a scene with Brad Pitt and Catherine Zeta-Jones. It explains how they met. And in it, this song is playing. And you see that it's like a whole montage of how they met and then their courtship and how they fell in love. And one of the scenes is them at a club and they're dancing, and there's like, everybody else is moving fast and doing them, but there's like a little light and a little like orb around them, and they're dancing slow. I think, if I'm remembering correctly, it's just, but I mean, the focus of that scene is just that it's them, right? Like everything else in the world is going on, but then it's just about them. And that's what I feel like happens, right? You guys come in, imagine going into a room and you see everybody's auras, and there's all types of colors there. There's blue, there's purple, there's red, there's orange, there's black, there's everything, yellow, everything. And then these two people walk in with this bright white light shining. And maybe nobody else can really see their true, like everybody appreciates them, right? Like I said, they're life of the parties, they're great, everybody loves them. But these two people now see those white lights, that white aura shining off of each other, and it's just about them. And I feel like that's what's happening, right? Yeah, even you see here, I'm being called to this light shining down on both of them. And even in that scene that I'm talking about, the way that they're dancing, it's kind of like this, you know? And so the one thing I'm noticing is they're not really smiling. So I want to say maybe in the past you guys didn't have the best of luck with love, or maybe you weren't expecting it, but this is going to be great. And now I'm even looking, as I talked about that scene and I talked about that orb, I didn't realize that there was this like orb, this heart orb around them. Cupid's arrow strikes, yeah. And look, exclamation point, exclamation point. This is the romance of a lifetime. And this looks like this is Cleopatra and Mark Anthony. And there goes, yep. Look at that. Cupid's arrow strikes. And look, I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be Cupid. This is the love of a lifetime. I haven't read much into their romance. I mean, Guess it doesn't end well, but they loved each other. Let's ignore the part where I think they die for each other. Let's not do that. Okay? Let's not die for each other. However, Cupid's arrow strikes. Here goes Cupid. This is the romance of a lifetime. Oh, you're going to have a great Valentine's Day. With that, this won't be for everyone, but it's somebody's birthday on Valentine's Day. There's something, yeah, Spirit is tuning me into there might be somebody whose birthday is on Valentine's Day. Because I'm just remembering a time in my life. Yeah, okay, going back to this picture and why these people aren't smiling. So I want to say in a previous relationship that I was in, where I was madly in love with this person, we both had a really horrible year. And it wasn't, it wasn't even about love. It wasn't even like anything that had to do with love. Just life had beat us up the year before. I think both of us had previously been fired from a job. His father had just been diagnosed with cancer. It was just like just a lot of negative things were happening in our individual lives. When we came together and we met each other, oh my goodness. And it was in a club. Yes. And when we met, it was in a club. And our love for each other was the one good thing that happened that worked in our lives. But once that good thing happened, that our love happened and our relationship picked up, things kind of started clearing out. Like we both got jobs. We would both sit on the phone and our dates would be applying for new jobs, you know, um, looking for new work because we both had other jobs, but they weren't in our fields. Oh, we had just graduated college too, and we were trying to get work in our field. And we both found jobs in our field within the same month and started working within a week of each other. And just things just started, financially, we started getting back on track and everything just kind of fell into place. So, yeah, uh, again, but this person, so now to get back to that, why I bring that up, why these people might be frowning because a lot of things are going on, but now you're getting the igniting that fire, in you. But also, yes, February 14th might be a date because the person that I dated, their birthday was February 14th. So that's just something that I wanted to put out there in case somebody could resonate with that. If it does, let me know, please. If anything here resonated, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know. I want to hear from you. So, pile three, I think that's all I have for you. So, enjoy your Valentine's Day. I hope to see you again. Take care. Bye.